Headshot cam.
Oh, sod.
Licensed by Nintendo, I see.
An American Tail!
Fievel goes west. Go
Oh, no,
west.
wait, that's the first one. An American Tail! Fievel goes west! Fievel goes horribly wrong, considering his face. What's wrong with his face, mate?
I don't know.
Also,
I don't like how he's winking at us.
Also, I remember that fake gun from the dream sequence at the beginning of the film. I never understood what that's supposed to be.
No, I never got it either. To see.
So anyway, this is the licensed game of the very much underrated sequel of the original American Tail, which had nothing to do with Don Bluth directly. And perhaps that's for the best, because 90s Don Bluth was not the best Don Bluth. Come to think of it, the best Don Bluth was only for 4 films in the 80s, and then everything else was, more than disputable.
I don't know much about Don Bluth films other than about a few of them, mainly the Fievel series and the.
Yeah, only the first one was a film by Don Bluth, actually.
Yeah, but yeah, I know that.
The second one retained the very unique Don Bluth style of very toothy characters, extremely toothy characters.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really have much to do with Don Bluth as a whole or his brand of storytelling. It's much more quirky and lighthearted.
Yeah.
I mean, the original American Tail, you couldn't actually take 2 steps into the plot that something would immediately gnaw at your feels like a freaking parasite.
Okay, so everyone knows I'm actually playing right now since there's not much to this game. There's not even an intro for some reason.
I mean, there was never a film in my childhood, an animated film like the American Tail film that would actually purposely make me sad at every single moment, essentially. To the point that it was actually kind of almost exploitative. I mean, seriously, how many times did Fievel just casually, coincidentally cross paths with his family, but they never met up? What a tease!
Yeah, I know what you mean, and I don't know why that guy took so long to, took so many bullets.
You know, the sequel might be extremely underrated for various reasons, but I still have much fond memories of it. Like the villain, for example, and his ludicrous, ridiculous plan to actually catch all the mice with a giant mouse trap. It's so Saturday morning.
Did you see him?
Style.
Did you see him explode?
Yes, I did. I loved it. I mean, the film.
Yes.
And also that guy exploding. Yes, also that. Both things I loved.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I actually watched the second film myself first, and I really enjoyed it when I was young. I remember really liking it a lot.
So, how many films by Don Bluth have you actually watched? Because perhaps it is time for me to educate you a little bit, my friend. Which I haven't done in a while.
Let me think now, because I've only personally watched let's see, Fievel goes west, the first one afterwards.
Yes, it doesn't count. I'm talking about strictly Don Bluth film, directed by Don Bluth, with the savvy help of Mr. Goldman.
I'm trying to remember now which ones were directed by Don Bluth because...
I'm pretty sure you cannot confuse them with anything else ever.
I mean, there was the... What? The Penguin and the Pebble, I think it was called?
Oh, God! It's the worst!
Well,
It's the worst!
Tim Curry's in it! That's a good thing, right?
Yeah. Have you seen the character he plays?
No.
Doesn't look anything like a penguin. And my gosh, the rotoscoping and the character design. It has gotten to such a point of fundamental ugliness that it's almost just unwatchable. Don Bluth actually took his name out of the credits of that film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and again, you could not confuse it with anything else, so people are going to immediately know it's a Don Bluth film. It's not a good one, but then again, so was Troll in Central Park,
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Thumbelina.
Oh, yeah, I watched... Actually, that was the first Don Bluth film I watched when I was a kid. Thumbelina.
Rockadoodle,
No, I didn't. I wasn't too fond of that one, so I skipped it.
Anastasia.
Didn't watch that until my college years.
You have not missed much. Well, maybe that very, very good Rasputin song. Now that's something to watch.
Yeah, I like that. I like that song actually.
Yeah, that is probably the only saving grace to that film. All the rotoscoping, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us not forget Don Bluth's last and greatest film, Titan AE.
Yeah. Well, I think we all remember when we roleplayed that in Beachside. We us watching the film.
We actually roleplayed us riffing that film. What is this mess of film? What is this ugly-looking alien?
Yes.
Planet Bob? Are you serious? Planet Bob? That's stupid.
Yes, I remember. that was amazing.
So after that, Don Bluth stopped doing films altogether and actually became a theater director.
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
Until now.
Oh yeah. Till now.
There is still hope for 2D traditional animation if this project actually is successful, because him and his good pal Gary Goldman actually had themselves crowdfunded to make a short animated feature of Dragon's Lair. Essentially, they are making a feature presentation to distribute in the hopes of convincing some producer to actually finance for a proper long feature film. That is the plan.
It'd be lovely if that would be the case.
It would be just great. I would consider it just a victory to see the finished product that has been currently crowdfunded. That will be a victory for all old school lovers of animation who grew up with these films. And speaking of which, here's an essential viewing of Don Bluth's work.
Yeah.
You should actually take a look at his work for Disney, specifically Sword in the Stone.
Oh yeah, love that
He
film.
was definitely an animator there, and you can definitely see his imprint with the character of Chin McPrince. I don't remember his name. He was the older brother of Arthur.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember him, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't either, but the design is so painfully Don Bluth, you cannot confuse him with anything else. Well, maybe you can confuse him with Dirk from Dragon's Lair. It kind of looks like him.
The other thing I remember about that guy is how he said, "This ain't my sword."
Yes.
That's all I remember about him. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
So.
I fell into the ether of the blue.
I guess doing a couple of hundreds somersaults was necessary there.
To be honest, I
So
have no idea what's with these with the platforming. It's like I'm trying to understand whether it's the Fievel's movements or whether it's because the screen keeps moving with me that I can't tell where I'm gonna fall on.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Anyway,
So anyway,
back to
if you have not watched this already, watch The Secret of Nim.
oh yeah, yes, I definitely did watch that one. I read the book.
Watch it again. Watch it again now. It's so good. I mean, it has its problems. Specifically, a problem that's typical with Don Bluth's film is that he has a lot of ideas and a lot of visual creativity, but it doesn't quite have the actual length or running time to make everything work. Pacing problems and some moments are rushed, but it is such a visual treat that I'd say that ultimately it doesn't matter.
An interesting thing about my experience with that movie is that I actually read the book first.
You might be the only one, as far as I know.
It's actually weird because I was in school at the time. I was young, and the secret, and we were covering The Secret Nim in English class.
That's great. By the way, I believe in the original book, Miss Brisby was called Miss Frisbee. I know that. But apparently the actual Frisbee Corporation, damn you, Frisbee Corporation, or however it's called, said, nope, nope. So, okay, let's call her Brisbee. So they ended up actually changing the already recorded lines from the Frisbee name to Brisbee name, and the change is actually seamless in the final product.
Okay, I think we might have passed the stage. Fully.
Okay, so
Okay.
The Secret of Nim, essential viewing, and also, of course, the American Tale, which was great, but I think it's a bit overrated for many reasons.
Oh,
It's still good, but oh, this is a boss.
yeah, and he didn't even move to jump. He just, just stood still to jump, like that. He didn't move at all.
Yeah. So anyway, of course you need to watch The Land Before Time, which, in my personal opinion, it's Don Bluth's best work. And he explodes like a freaking sinking robot.
He disintegrated.
That's weird. Are you sure? Are they using the engine of a pre-existing game? One that's actually a science fiction game?
I don't know. And
I remember this character.
yes, Wily Burp, I believe they called him.
Is burping.
Yes,
Awesome.
because he's Wily Burp.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I sure hope you watched The Land Before Time, Davar.
Yes, I actually did watch it, actually.
It has the best, most moving, emotional soundtrack ever.
Yep, it definitely does. Dang it, stop singing that song. Stop it. Stop that music. I find it weird, though, that anytime we go to a new stage, the, Oh, no. I didn't realize that we would be getting bats for...
Okay, at some point I started confusing The Land Before Time for Once Upon a Time in the West. Okay, so yeah, and also of course there is his last good film before the 90s ruined everything,
Yeah.
which was Old Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
That's
well.
a classic. That is definitely a classic. And those four films are the reason why people should be hyped of Don Bluth coming back to making animated features. If you can manage to forget that actually the vast majority of his filmography has been mediocre at best,
Yeah.
terrible at worst.
Yeah.
But those 4 films are so highly regarded. They have so much nostalgic values, and they look so great, so unique, that really people will be more than happy to just blind themselves to things like Rockadoodle, the Pebble and the Penguin, or whatever that freaking thing was, Tim Curry or not, Thumbelina, which Disney sued, by the way.
Yeah.
And Troll in Central Park, which is the only one of his films I did not watch, and I'm planning to keep it that way.
I think I would recommend you highly not to watch it myself.
Yes, I'd rather watch a sequel to The Land Before Time.
all 13 of them.
Oh God, no! At least the second.
Sorry, I'm concentrating on these dogfishes. They're very hard to dodge for some reason.
Oh yeah, they are from one gag, exactly one gag in Fievel Goes West. You know that very prolonged and quite frankly a bit overbearing chasing sequence in which poor Tiger is actually chased by every single dog in New York.
Yes.
And then he concludes by actually ended up in the ocean, and there is a fish dog.
Yep.
Literal dogfish, just barking at him underwater. The film has some tonal issues in that it cannot quite balance the whimsical zaniness with the more serious moments that it has, which is kind of jarring at times. I mean, as far as sequels go, that was not half bad.
Yeah. Also has John Cleese in it as the villain.
Yeah, that is an automatic thumbs up.
Yeah. Just because I love the man, though it doesn't automatically give him a pass for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but you know, the villain was
quite entertaining in its
funny.
own right.
It was entertaining, yes. I mean, with his ridiculous plan, with the giant mousetrap. Yeah, great idea. Just fantastic.
Yeah, and the whole...
and it almost works because the freaking mice are so dumb. They were literally on the wooden platform of the mousetrap, waiting for it to get unleashed. They were all like celebrating, yeah, collaborating with the cats to make a better tomorrow. Yeah, teamwork and whatnot. They want to eat us because they're cats. Duh. Well, okay then.
Yeah, they really hammed that aspect of, didn't they?
Yeah, but then again, the climax was just all Tiger.
Yeah.
Just all Tiger. That was great.
Give him the lazy eye.
There were a lot of really freaky psychedelic moments too.
Oh yeah.
Come to think of it.
God dang, these dogfish are hard to dodge for some reason.
Okay, I think we've seen enough of this game.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll die on this next life, most likely. Yeah, come on. We can do this.
Ah, the bats! The damn bats!
The bats and the dogfish are everywhere! Oh, look at this!
You know, it's the giant mousetrap from the movie! That's kind of clever, actually.
Yeah, it's actually quite cool.
Okay, no, I want to see... Okay, now please go into game over status. I want to see that... Oh, come on! You're not going to snap the trap open and kill Fievel gruesomely?
I want to see that!
That's disappointing.
How dare you, Gabe?
Oh, man.
I feel disappointed by this now. Created by Hudson stuff, actually.
0 out of 5.
It's not a bad platform if you can work out what work out all the enemies' patterns and such, but because I don't have the time for this, I'm not going to bother. And, you know, also distraction thinking about Don Bluth movies.
Okay, Devar.
Yeah?
I'm going to give you some homeworks.
Oh no.
Yes.
Madhog homeworks.
Well, I want you to watch every single film by Don Bluth.
You have to be freaking kidding.
Well, okay. Minus Troll in Central Park.
That's all.
Okay, I'm going. Okay. You can remove the penguin and the pebble too. I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy.
Oh my gosh. You mean
But
you
you have
want
to watch everything else? Yes.
Oh my gosh, you really want me to suffer, don't you, with these things?
I mean, 4 out of 9 are good.
Oh gosh, what have I got myself into, folks?
Yeah, well, you know me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know you too well, my friend. So yeah, I think we're done here. So, oh, this is one stage we haven't seen. I guess the demos just demos every stage. That's interesting.
I just can't get over the fact that the cats explode.
Yeah, that's really weird to me as well. The cats explode.
Like robots. That's just that's wrong. That feels wrong.
Yeah, it's. Also, is it me, or should the first level have been the Fievel's dream sequence and not, you know, cats wearing cowboy hats in New York City? Wait,
well,
was it New York City that they were living in?
Yeah, the story begins in New York City, not counting Dream.
Oh yeah, good. Okay, good.
But I don't think the cats had cowboy hats yet. It wasn't the Wild West.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I mean. It seems quite weird. I would have thought they would have started with the dream sequence as a level first.
Well, whatever. Thank you for joining us, everybody. This has been us talking about Don Bluth and occasionally focusing on the game.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us, folks, and
just stop looking at me like that. Don't wink at me. I'm not interested.
Fievel, it's not legal for us. Stop it.
You lousy mouse kind. I'm going to build a wall around you.
We'll build a wall of mouse traps around you.
I'm going to massively deport you all at once, even though it's completely impractical to do so. And it takes longer to get that kind of approval, and it makes no sense for anyone to actually try that.
And it's not financially sound either. And it's not financially sound.
Because the wall is.
Apparently so.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so yeah, mouse traps everywhere, folks. Please take them down.
Actually, we need more mouse traps. I'm going to build a giant mouse trap to trap all the mice. Oh, Junkley's cat for president.
Yes.
I'm going to catch all the mice with my giant cartoon mouse trap. Vote for me.
And he'd still be a better choice.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be deadly honest with you. The Cobra Commander would be a better choice at this point.
Okay, yes. Okay, you got me there.
In fact, hey, here's a new game we can play. What is a better choice than Donald Trump as president?
That's a good question.
Let's see, Cobra Commander, Skeletor.
Mumra.
Yeah. I like Skeletor because he's such an underdog, really.
Yeah.
And also, he's completely incompetent, but he is well-meaning and passionate, and that makes him real.
Yeah.
Mumra seems more competent. He certainly has that presentation, but he's starting to go senile with old age, so that's a discriminatory point in his favor.
Yeah, true.
So there's that. Let's see. Cobra Commander is pure evil, essentially. Is basically the cartoon equivalent of Adolf Hitler. But, you know, at least he's organized. And, you know, he can actually maintain his electoral promises, unlike Trump.
Yeah. And And you know he's not gonna con you and make ridiculous promises.
No, because his ridiculous promises are most likely to get, maintained. You know?
Yes.
You know?
I do.
So, Cobra Commander is the honest choice, really.
Honest Cobra Commander. Thumbs up.
Let's see, King Bowser.
Yep, King Bowser.
Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman actually became president in an episode of Sonic X.
Yeah, he definitely did.
One of the best ones. So he has experience in manipulating folks.
Yeah, he has experience in office.
Oh boy! And what else? What else? I know.
Yeah. I know any lord from Fire Emblem, essentially, because any of those antagonist lords are always power hungry and they sacrifice all the men under their country just to take over anything. You can say that they're pretty honest about their motivations.
Wait, I got one more. Johan Liebert from Monster.
Yeah, okay.
He might be a world ender in terms of evilness and chaos bringing doom and unpredictability, and also the fact that he's completely mysterious might not make him relatable to anyone.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
He gets things done. He gets things done. There is nobody more anti-establishment than a guy that actually wants to destroy the world. So that's a better choice than Trump.
Well, here's my better choice than Trump. The Emperor Palmesia, Matthias from Final Fantasy 2.
And you know, as much as I completely despise everything about his very existence,
Yeah.
I'd say even freaking Kira, with his maniacal wanton for world domination, is a better choice than Trump. And I really hate Death Note. I really, really hate Death Note with a passion.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
And I still say Emperor Palmesia, aka Matthias from Final Fantasy 2, just because, well, he's a guy who is an emperor, got killed, and he became Emperor of Hell and tried to come back to destroy the world.
I would also choose Count Nefarious Vile from Press to Continue.
Actually, you wanna know who you wanna know another person I'd vote for? Count Duckula, just because.
Count Dracula, yes. Well, he's completely inept, incompetent, and has zero charisma. But you know what? He's likable.
Yes. He's got something.
Actually, this is actually an interesting question. What's better to run a country? An evil bastard that actually knows what he's doing and knows how to run a country? Or a well-meaning moron?
That's a conundrum.
George W. Bush was a complete moron that was easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
Yeah.
And if anything, Trump was smarter than that. At least from what we've seen so far. You know?
Yes.
I don't know. It's really a hard choice between George W. Bush and Trump as the worst presidents. On one hand, all the things Trump said. On the other hand, the actual experience of George W. Bush that will never be forgotten, hopefully.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, everything Trump said.
Yes, and
Like, we shall cast the die of fate and see who's worst, because those two are a close call. Let me tell you.
Especially Trump's manipulation of people and mob mentality.
Honestly, I would not even fault Trump for that if those people are so easily manipulated because of how bigoted and ignorant and racist they are. They kind of deserve it. I'm not going to mince word here. I truly think they deserve what they've gotten. Because, you know what? Their situation, their living conditions will not be improved by electing Trump. If anything, they have elected a more racist, xenophobic, homophobic, and all-around worst version of Clinton. So yeah, good luck with that.
I'd be more tempted to say he's just an idiot who's just trying to just pretend he's smart.
That might be the case, but who knows? We'll see.
Yes, definitely see. You probably might want to cut most of this out.
I think I'm going to keep this in because, you know, sometimes you need to vent about things.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be fair, this was mostly lighthearted anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
I'd say the Martians from Mars Attacks.
Marvin the Martian for me then.
Also, that better electoral candidates. Elmer Fudd. If I be elected, I promise to whack all the wabbits.
We shall whack all the wabbits out of the country. And Yosemite Sam.
Roll the nabbit. You know what? Okay, so Elmer Fudd as president, Yosemite Sam vice president.
Yeah. And then
the slogan would be "Let's make America wabbit free again."
And everyone complains on Twitter about Yosemite Sam being a guy who just shoots everyone's feet to make them dance.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Reality is far more ludicrous than fiction at this point, so honestly I would not be surprised if, 4 years from now the chosen vice president of a given candidate actually starts making people dance with bullets.
Yeah.
Oh
boy, indeed.
Oh boy, indeed. Scrooge McDuck for president.
Yeah, actually he's the best. He knows how to work with money. Actually,
he would probably be the worst when it comes to do anything new because he would actually require spending money.
Yes, and he would want to save money.
So, with Scrooge McDuck, the country will be extremely rich, but not the people living in it.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
Basically, it becomes China with Scrooge McDuck. Come to think of it, that's scary in its own right.
Yeah, it's kind of really bad when you think about it like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
One more thing I'm gonna vent about. You people could have had Bernie, you morons. Okay, that's enough.
Actually, it's not their fault. It is being boycotted by everyone in his party because since the media were so obviously, blatantly, transparently going for the Clinton that everybody noticed it, everybody got so sick of it and jaded, they stopped voting in droves.
Yes, I know. And
so really the consequences of the Clinton administration's arrogance in the face of their opposition, in the face of we got this in the bag. I mean, who's going to vote for this clown? Well, I'll tell you who's going to vote for this clown. The united people who are sick and tired of you and also happen to be very ignorant and racist, which is a good chunk of America, while everyone else that could be potential voters for you, Miss Clinton, they were sick and tired of you to begin with. They wanted Bernie Sanders or somebody, who does not embody everything that's so wrong and out of touch about the establishment. And even though Trump was completely about the establishment in the end, he presented himself in such a way that he was the exact antithesis of a politician could possibly be. And some people fell for it.
Yep.
Enough people fell for it. And then, of course, there is the electoral college, which is really the one who decides who become president, not the popular vote. And then, of course, there is all the typical shady affairs of certain regions of the nation in which certain people do not get to vote because of shenanigans, various shenanigans that made up specifically to hinder a democratic vote.
Yeah.
which happens every time, really, especially in Florida. Florida is infamous for that.
Yeah, we need to stop
But anyway, so this has stopped being funny. Now it's become depressing. So
Yeah, so let's just leave, go back to our own lives, and
I think it's important to protest things if things are not pleasant. But you know what else is also important,
What?
especially in times of distress,
yeah,
to learn when sit back, relax, have some perspective, and do something to distract yourself.
yeah. I think we all need that right now.
Yes. And on that note, I think I'm going to get me a copy of Pokemon Sun and or Moon this
month.
holidays. Yes. Because honestly, I've been so exposed to so much of those Alolan designs and the new starters that I kind of want them, honestly.
Yes.
I want Primarina so bad. Primarina for president. A better choice, honestly. If she drowns the opposition in a giant death bowl of water.
Yes, I would agree. Oh, best
And
seal.
also, her election speech would be a song, an opera song. I wanted to
classy.
do I wanted to do a Pokemon rendition of that one famous song from Evita. Primarina, Primarina, or something along those lines.
It would be
Okay.
adorable anyway.
Yeah, okay. So now, okay, for realsies this time. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And watch Don Bluth films and play games and whatnot. And try to relax because we all need it sometime.
Yeah. So
Not always, but you know, sometime we really do need to relax. Otherwise,
we
you know,
just
if
go
we're-
crazy with stress.
I mean,
and...
if we are constantly angered or sad, that's no good.
yeah, need to have some joy at least in your life, folks.
Yes. And then go punch Donald Trump in the face.
I'd be more tempted to recommend, protest when it gets really bad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I agree. And then go punch Donald Trump in the face.
I think you would require a lot of people then to go punch Trump in the face. Like,
Oh, I've
like,
seen enough. I've seen a lot of people protesting already. So
yes.
I think we are halfway there.
Yeah, so with that, folks, we'll see. And remember, joy, have a smile.
Hey, Devar.
Yes.
Remember the 80s? Remember the 90s?
Do I?
Remember Bill Clinton? Okay, too political. Remember Animaniacs?
Oh yeah.
Remember Rocco's Modern Life?
Oh yeah.
Remember Thundercats?
Oh sure, do I?
Remember Bonkers? You don't? I don't blame you.
I do. I do actually.
I do too.
Oh my gosh.
Remember Fievel Goes West?
First Don Bluth movie I watched other than
It is
Thumbelina.
not a Don Bluth movie!
Okay, it's based on a Don Bluth creation then.
Okay.
That's what I
So,
mean then.
So, I guess there is only one thing left to say then.
Punch Devar in the face.
This is the game that never ends. This is the game that never ends. This is the game that never ends.
Oh,
This
gosh.
is the game that never ends.
Good night, folks, and take care of yourselves, and run while you still can from this.
And what you gonna do, brother, when the power of all these Hulkamaniacs and Hulk Hogan is gonna run through you? Vote Hulk Hogan for president 2020, brother!
Not so much, Hulk Hogan! I'm gonna do all the votes
No,
to
you
the
shouldn't,
Warriors!
brother.
Yo, yes,
What
I'm
you gonna
gonna
do, brother?
do,
The
what you
power
gonna do?
of
I'm
Hulk
going to
Hogan
tell it all
presidents
the way
is going
with
to
the
run.
diversity and all that
Wait,
shit!
Stop. Everybody knows that the only one who deserves to be president
Yeah.
If you smell what the press is cooking. Din, 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 din. I seriously hope The Rock becomes a candidate, because that would be so cool.
Yes, it would. He'd be definitely be going like, right, you're a bunch of jabronis, you're a bunch of jabronis, but all the millions and millions
of people who vote for The Rock. The Rock. The Rock Surge. The Rock Surge. The Rock Surge. And also, is going to be the jabroni beating. Oh, pie eating president that we all need.
He's not the president we deserve, but the president we need.
Now he's the president that we deserve and also both need.
Yeah. Anyway, good night, folks. Take care. I'm starting this off now.
Hey, the bar.
What?
I am the president, Batman. I am the knight in the Oval Office.
Screw you, President Batman. I've got money.
Yeah, I'm President Joker. I promise every city becomes like Gotham City, and there is a parade every day with poisonous gas in the balloons.
Yeah. I would be president, and I would, promise that no one will get hit.
Who's that?
Krillin.
Ah, okay. If you're still inexplicably watching and or listening to this, thank you so much for enduring all of this nonsense that went nowhere fast.
Yeah.
Now, who would have thought that an American Tale, Fievel Goes West, of all things, would inspire this discussion? And we started off with Don Bluth, of all things.
I don't know how that happened either.
Anyway.
Good night, take care. And
yes.
I need to sleep. Good night, folks, and take care.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
President Danger Mouse.
I'm wearing
I'm
wearing the t-shirt, actually.
Actually, that should be Prime Minister Danger Mouse kicking Brexit in the gonads.
Yes. Oh, yes, he certainly would.
Yeah, okay. Bye now, for real.
Take care.
One more thing!